Hey guys, it's Sona. Welcome back to my channel. So lately we've been covering a lot more serious topics, not really super fun or anything like that. So I actually wanted to make a video on a topic that's a bit more light and, lighthearted and stuff, that's not super serious and just funny in general. So yeah, this video is definitely going to be a bit more of a lighthearted, funny video. So I hope you guys are down for that because I know I am. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. We just got to 320k, which is really crazy. 100k away from 420. Get it? I know I'm not funny. So please feel free to subscribe. I make Roblox art videos, as you can see. And also be sure to like this video or this will come for you. So as you can already tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the raid that Flamingo did. Now if you don't know who Flamingo is, you obviously do, but I'm just going to say it anyway for the purpose of this video. Flamingo is one of, if not the most popular Roblox YouTuber. He has like 7 million subscribers and most of his videos are him like trolling and just doing a lot of funny stuff in Roblox. And I'm almost positive that a really big chunk of my viewers are definitely fans of him or at least know who he is. And I myself am actually a very huge fan of his videos. I used to watch him a lot more. I've been busy lately so I don't watch him as much, but I do watch him sometimes and I love his videos and his humor and all that. He's a really great guy and I'm sure a lot of you probably watch him as well. But yeah, in short, he's a really popular Roblox YouTuber and he's also kind of known for having a pretty crazy fan base, but we'll get into that in another video possibly. But yeah, so as I said in the beginning, Flamingo recently did a really big raid on Roblox and a lot of people have mixed feelings about it, but I personally think it's great. So we're gonna talk about this from the beginning. So I'm not entirely sure how this exactly started because I don't watch every single video of his, so I don't know if he announced this in a previous video or whatever, but I know about this Twitter post, so I'm just gonna read this off. It's Junk Bot Week. Be sure to dress up like a junk bot. I did this to come to terms with my unnecessary rage towards casual junk bot wearers. As far as I know, this is how it started on Twitter. This is like the first tweet that I could find about this whole junk bot thing. He told people to dress a junk bot for quote unquote junk bot week, which I'm sure is some kind of inside joke on his channel. But yeah, for some reason he seems to be very angry towards junk bots, as he said in this tweet, which I completely understand because it reminds me of when I used to be really angry at minions for some reason. Those little yellow things with like the eyeballs. Yeah, those used to make me really mad. I don't know why, but I hate them so much. Not as much anymore. I still think they're a little bit annoying, but I used to have an unnecessary hate for minions for no good reason. I just really didn't like them. So although he didn't necessarily 100% mention a raid in this tweet, I'm just gonna assume that he probably mentioned it in some type of previous video that I have not seen yet or something, because a few days later he posted this. 16 hours until junk bot raid. Many are waiting, and like he's scrolling through like there's a lobby game that he made for the junk bot raid where he's telling all his fans to join to prepare for this really big raid. And as you can see, he's scrolling through it and like so many people have joined this game, literally thousands of people, and literally like 25 minutes before the raid actually started there was already 87,000 people waiting in the lobby. That's a lot of people. That's literally more players than what Royal High has right now. Okay, so like since he didn't really announce exactly what game he was going to be raiding, at first a lot of people actually thought that he was going to raid the Lil Nas concert because weirdly enough he did this raid on the exact day of the Lil Nas concert. I don't know if that was intentional, but he did it on that day, so luckily he actually wasn't gonna raid that. Then he actually said that he was raiding The Hood. I'm sure you guys know what that game is. Pretty crazy, but he actually got permission from the owner of The Hood themselves to raid their game, so it's all good. It's not like he's doing something bad or something that the owner wouldn't want. He literally got permission directly from the owner of the game, and literally by the time he was ready to do the raid he had like 200,000 people waiting. 200,000 people, that is so many people. And right before the raid happened, he actually asked Lil Nas in a tweet to join his game before his concert. I don't think he did, but it would have been pretty funny if he did. Like imagine if you're just playing The Hood and then randomly you see like a bunch of junk bots running towards you, including Lil Nas himself. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, I would much rather experience that than the Lil Nas concert. And also, I just want you guys to keep in mind that before Albert raided, The Hood actually only had like 7k people playing it at the time, and then he teleported 200,000 people to the game. 200,000 people at once. So I'm not even sure if that many people have been teleported at once. I don't think so during that time, but yeah, that's really crazy. And literally if you look at the server list in The Hood at that time, majority of the servers, if not all of them, were just filled with all of the junk bot people, and there was only like very few actual normal players in the server. Like that is literally amazing. amazing. Like, huge props to Albert for accomplishing something like that. I think that's great. So yeah, basically the point of the raid, judging from his video that he released on it, it was basically just to kill anyone who wasn't a junk bot. So any normal player that was in the game that wasn't dressed as a junk bot would literally get attacked by like a crowd of junk bots. Like, imagine how scary that is. Like, I was watching his video and there was only like a few people in every server that looked normal. So like those people were hunted down by all of his minions. I bet anyone who didn't really know about the junk bot raid was so confused. So after Albert teleported all of those people, Roblox actually started experiencing issues. I'm not sure if it was just because of Albert's teleport or if it was also because of how many people were also in the Lil Nas concert at that same time. But after he did that teleport, Roblox was being a little bit laggy for a while, and a lot of people actually couldn't even change their avatars because it was broken. So, you know, because of this, some people did get annoyed, understandably so. So like after around half an hour, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but after like a half an hour of doing the raid, Albert decided to end the raid because Lil Nas concert was starting half an hour after that. And you know, obviously he didn't want to ruin the Roblox concert that was happening. So yeah, he ended the raid and he posted it on Twitter that it ended, and he also told his fans to not raid the Lil Nas concert because he didn't want to ruin it, obviously. So yeah, he told his fans not to raid it. Whether or not they actually listened to that, I have no idea. So this is where the situation gets a little bit bumpy. So literally like right before the concert started, Roblox actually teleported 1 million players to the concert at once. I think like they locked the servers or something and waited until a bunch of people were trying to join, and that's how they teleported so many people. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what happened. They teleported 1 million players at once, and because they teleported so many players at once, the game glitched a lot. It kind of ruined the concert for a lot of people. Lil Nas was like T-posing and stuff. I'm sure you guys have already heard about that. There was a lot of glitches, and for a lot of servers it wasn't even working. So yeah, the first concert was kind of a mess. Since Albert did his raid like in half an hour before that or something, a lot of people were actually blaming him and telling him that he broke the Lil Nas concert, you know, basically completely ignoring the fact that Roblox teleported 1 million people. I think that would affect the concert way more than Albert teleporting 200k people. But you know, either way, I think it's pretty safe to say that the concert breaking is not Albert's fault. Could his teleport thing contributed a tiny bit? Maybe, but either way, Roblox is the one that teleported 1 million people, so I'm pretty positive it was their fault mostly. But even with the information out there, a lot of people were still blaming Albert. A lot of people got mad at him, saying that it was his fault that the concert broke when it obviously wasn't. It was Roblox's fault for teleporting that many people to begin with. But you know, hopefully most people can come to an understanding that it obviously was not Albert's fault that the Lil Nas concert broke. Yeah, maybe, sure, he probably contributed to the little thing before that where people couldn't change their avatars and the site was being a little bit laggy because he teleported 200k people, but the concert breaking in general was not because of Albert. I am almost positive. And in the end, obviously Albert had no bad intent with any of this. He just wanted to have fun with his fans and make a funny video. You know, he never wanted any of this to happen. He even made a follow-up video a day after that junkbot video, apologizing for any of the damage that he may have caused. And I know a lot of people will say that Albert and his fans are annoying and they really don't like how his fans act, but you gotta remember, he doesn't control how his fans act towards people. Yeah, maybe during the raid he told people to kill non-junk bots, but that was just a light little joke. I mean, he even got permission from the owner themselves to do the raid. And you know, you're allowed to not like Albert. You know, you don't have to like him. You don't have to like his fans. You're allowed to think it's annoying, but in the end, I think we should all really agree that it's not his fault that the concert broke. Albert had no bad intent whatsoever. He just wanted to have fun. So yeah, like I said earlier, hopefully most people understand that. I thought this raid was really funny, so I just wanted to talk about it. It's so crazy that he got that many people to do the raid, because he literally mentioned before that he only thought like 15k people or something were gonna participate in the raid, but it ended up being 200k people. And I also just want to mention that during that time, the Lil Nas concert had around the same amount of players, not when it started, but around when the raid was happening, so I think that's really impressive that it kind of competed with that. I actually didn't know about the raid until after it happened, but if I did, I totally would have joined. I don't really think the situation is a big deal. I just felt like giving my thoughts on it, and I thought it was really funny to talk about. But at the same time, I was also kind of annoyed that people were blaming Albert for the Roblox concert breaking when it literally wasn't his fault. So let me know what you guys think of this in the comments. If you want to go watch Albert's video with the whole junkbot raid, I'll leave it in the description of this video. Please don't send hate to Albert or anyone else that I ever mentioned in any of my videos in general. You know, that's never my intent. I just thought this this was funny to talk about. And also, I haven't mentioned this yet because I keep forgetting, but if you ever want to submit fan art to have a chance of possibly being featured at the end of my videos, you could submit it on Twitter with the hashtag SonaDrawsFanArt. So yeah, and as always, thank you so much to my patrons: Joseph Plays Official, Crested Gamer, Sipped Off Jaws, Auburn B, Flames the Myth Legend, Lucas, Sydney Theus, Little Shadow, Burnt Tea, Pristine, Quack, Noki, Sid what? Oh, she changed her name. Sid Explosive Diarrhea, Warm Freeze, Until a Citizen, and Stork. Thank you guys so much for the support. It means so much to me. You're so swag and epic. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Subscribe.